Hey guys, welcome back to Phasmophobia. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day, and this week's challenge is no evidence on Grafton farmhouse. Now, I play no evidence challenges a lot, so I'm hoping this won't be too bad for me. This is one of my absolute favorite challenges, because it really focuses on trying to identify the ghost based on secondary, evidence, and I think it's an absolute blast. Like, that is personally my favorite thing about Phasmophobia, is how good the ghosts are. Where you can identify them without evidence, unless of course you get a Uray, in which case we're fucked. Unless it slams the door shut. But that'll be fine. That'll be all fine, I promise. But anyways, we got Thomas Birch. Let's go see if we were given any cursed possession. I'm going to assume we are. We are at 100% sanity, so let's go ahead and take an EMF and photo camera. Because even though there's no, all evidence is turned off, which means we'll not see EMF 5 anywhere, including on the activity board. Just everything is turned off. The only piece of evidence that we might see is ghost orbs, but because there's no evidence, that means it's fake ghost orbs, and therefore it's automatically the mimic. So we just want to find where the ghostie is currently. And the EMF is a great tool, because if you hear a noise, you can go and confirm where the noise was with the EMF, even if you're not going to get EMF 5, obviously. And then some ghosts should probably just be tossed to the burner. Ooh, a bone. Nice. Like, Uray is by far my least favorite ghost, without a question, because that one, it's like, outside of them slamming a door shut and taking away your sanity, they got nothing going for them. They're absolutely boring. They're like a least cool, or a less cool version of the djinn. Okay, I haven't heard a ghost. Hello? I hear nothing. I see nothing. At least we got the bone, but I didn't really see a cursed item. Is that a sound? Thought I just heard something. But it's like, you can get Urays that don't slam a door shut for like a half hour. And it's super, super annoying. Like, they just won't use their abilities, especially since, nowadays, if they're in a room where there are no doors, that, they can't use their ability at all. So, like, it's quite terrible. So I've heard rumors that they're planning on reworking the Urays. Hopefully that'll come out eventually, sometime soon, because they're pretty awful. I think collectively we all agree they are the worst ghost in the game. And then yokais are a close second. Because they're kind of bland, too. Like, at least yokais, you can test for them a little bit more reliably, but even then, you can just get, like, a dumb ghost that doesn't find you and your electronics are flickering, and it's a real pain in my ass. Where the hell is this ghost? Is this place even haunted? Oh, I heard a throw. I heard a throw. Was that in the, I think it might have been bathroom? Oh my god, there's actually a ghost. Excuse me, demons, where you at? Oh. Maybe it touched that door, because I think I left that pretty open. Okay, yep, we got a ghost. Yep, that's a ghost. Okay, I'm gonna go. Alright. Let's go see what our sanity was at for that, because I feel like that was probably too high for a shade. Because shades are very, very, very unlikely to do ghost events when you're at high sanity. So let's go see. And also, if that dropped my sand by a lot, could very well mean, oof, ouch, oof, oof. I wonder what my sanity was, because I have been in there walking around a lot, and the sanity drain in the farmhouses is still pretty significant. But let's see, so I'm gonna go ahead and take one sanity pill, though. We're gonna bring that back up. Okay, so we're at around 90-ish%. So if I get hit by another ghost event, it could very well mean that's a banshee. My sanity's draining a lot, sorry, not a banshee, an oni. Because the oni, does double the amount of sanity drain when it hits you with a ghost event. So instead of, losing 10% sanity, you'll lose roughly 20% sanity. But let's go ahead, I'm gonna take in salt. We can do a very easy wraith test. Because if it ever steps in a pile of salt, it cannot be a wraith, because the wraith will never ever step in salt, unless it's bugged. So that could be a very easy way to quickly test for that. I'm gonna bring in a whole bunch of candles, get set up for an Onryo test, but seriously, do we have a cursed item? Oh, nope, never mind. Bye! Bye, Felicia! It's a mimic! Oh my god, too easy. Seriously, do we have a cursed item, though? Oh my god, so this is why I sometimes say Mimic is like my favorite ghost, because there's such a reprieve, like when you're on zero evidence and you just see a ghost orb floating around and you're like, oh, it's a Mimic. Bye. Alrighty, there we go. Easy. Easy peasy. Done. Oh my god. Not even a challenge. Like, honestly, I have mixed feelings about that, because, like, I like being challenged, so, like, I sometimes feel like Mimics on zero evidence are a little bit too easy, but at the same time, I've also had runs where the Mimic, like, hid its ghost orbs, like, they just didn't show up. I don't know if it was bugged or if I was just looking in the wrong area, but I've had that happen before, so sometimes they could be a little bit annoying on zero evidence, but when you have that happen, like, boom, easy. Speed run. We speed running. We is professionals. Here we go again. I think this time I'm gonna take in Paramite, because like that actually took a while to find the ghost, which is weird. I'm curious if that Mimic was mimicking a shade or something, but now I got April Taylor. Let's take in that. Okay. Oh, lordy lord. Let's see. Any sign of it over here? I should get the breaker on for sure. Oh! I'm also getting very lucky with finding the bones pretty quickly. Nice. So that's just some extra cash for me. I like it. Because my personal goal is to reach... Oh! What's that, 0.7? That was a very significant number. Is that coming from over here, or is it more... Yeah, okay, it's down this way. Hello? Okay, okay. I just heard a stomp, so it's, I believe it's in the front room. Oh, it's a haunted mirror. Aw, that's boring. I could have used that last game to find the ghost room. Oh well. I did not see it at all. I wonder, is it haunted mirror every time? We'll find out next game, I guess. Because yeah, I did not see my cursed item yet last game, but I also completely forgot to look on that wall because, hey, it's Monday morning, I'm tired. It was my brain's not quite awake yet. But let's do a quick scan for ghost orbs, because again, if we get a Mimic, like, it's gonna be a real quick way to check. We'll also bring in some salt, place that, so in case it is it is not a wraith, we can easily determine that. Just because a ghost doesn't step in salt does not 100% guarantee it's a wraith, though, because you need to make sure that you've actually placed it in a spot where the ghost is actually walking in the salt. So I highly recommend putting salt down with a motion sensor, just so you can be absolutely certain. Okay, but I don't see any ghost orbs. I'm gonna go actually grab my thermometer. I want to confirm whether or not it's the hallway or if it's the living room. So let's first get some lights on. Where's my cold spot? Unless it was roaming to me, which is a possibility. I just definitely heard a stomp, though. But I'm not seeing a cold spot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Oh my god. Did it pick up a stomp from a different floor? Because we got dirty water up here. Okay, so I wasn't completely crazy. Like, I thought I was hearing a weird sound, but it sounded so quiet that I wasn't sure. But yeah, did I get a stomp through the floor? I didn't think that was possible, because, like, according to, who was it? Can't remember who said it. I want to say it was CJ. They said that the sounds don't carry through the floors, but I definitely got a stomp down here when I was right below this the bathroom. So I don't know. Either that or, again, ghost could have been roaming to me, which could be an indicator that it's a wraith, banshee, or phantom, because those are the ghosts that are more likely to come to your location. But yeah, that was interesting, because I definitely heard that stomp. Let's see, any ghost orbs up here? Bonk. Bonk bonk. You've been out in the hallway too? Okay, you're kind of you're definitely roaming quite a bit, I would say. So are you actually this room now, or... no, you've already moved rooms? It's actually hallway? Maybe? Ghosty, you are a roamy little devil, aren't you? So might be hallway, might be bathroom, but I believe we can immediately rule out Goryo, because it feels like it's roaming quite a bit. And Goryos, don't really like to roam. They can't, or hypothetically, they shouldn't be able to change ghost rooms at all. Like, that's one of their tells. I believe, because then once I at least get everything into the ghost area, I'm going to hopefully trigger a hunt. Okay, you touch the door. Oh, you turned the sink back on. Okay. I can get a picture of that dirty water. So I want to have everything in place. So, like, once I get into hunting range, I need to be ready to test for Onryo. But I think Ghost is currently in here, so I'm gonna go ahead. Where's my motion sensor? Motion? Sensor! Motion sensor! Oh, there you are. Boop. I'm gonna place that right here. Just put some salt down, see if we can't get that to trigger. So the ghost could technically walk right here and not step in the salt. So that wasn't my best placement, but... Oh! It's definitely not a wraith, because there we go, it just walked through the salt. So yeah, we'll go ahead and rule that out. I definitely want a photo camera in case we get a ghost event. So then I can do a test for a phantom before we even get hunted. If you have a ghost where you're in hunting range and it's just repeatedly blowing out candles instead of trying to hunt, that's also a very good indicator that it might be a Onryo. What are you doing over there? Hey! Hey! Don't be like that. I need you to stay in one area, actually, for my Onryo test to be valid. I'll at least just get the candles in here. This ghost is... It doesn't seem to like to stay in one room. Could be twins, honestly. Where are you at, ghost? You're over here now. So I think... I want to say this is actually a hallway ghost right now. Seems to be out here quite a bit. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, place the crucifixes, place a candle. Then we're gonna go use our cursed item to drop my sanity. I'm gonna kind of spread these out. So, like, this area is not great for an Onryo test because there's gonna be some big gaps in where I can place candles, but we'll do our best. Well, I don't have a camera. Huh. What you doing over there, you little jerk? Wait. What the hell was that? And that was a singing ghost event, so Banshee could still be likely. Anywho. That was rude. I swear I was going to bring a camera in, and I didn't. Okay, blew out that candle, though. I'm gonna go ahead and place this crucifix with this candle. Okay. At this point, I haven't noticed anything. It's never slammed a door shut suspiciously like a Uray. Okay, just blow out that candle, I think. Hoping it's still in this room. It might have moved to nursery, I don't know. But it's definitely feels way too roamy to be a Goryo, so I think we could rule that out. Where do I have a hiding spot? Because I think now is the time to just go ahead, drain our sanity, see when it starts to hunt. Okay, I have a hiding spot here, so I'm gonna leave that there. Actually, no. I'm gonna bring that with me. Let's go see what my sanity was at, or is currently at, so I know how long to look at the haunted mirror, because I don't want to break it yet, because in case I want to take some sanity pills and then drain my sanity again. Because if you break it, you can't use it again. Ooh! Okay, yeah, we're pretty low as it is. So 60% sanity. So my guess is probably not demon because it hasn't tried to hunt yet, but Onryo and Mare and Raiju could hunt right now. I think, ooh, we might have spent too much time around the ghost, so if it was a Fae, we probably aged it. So it may or may not be able to early hunt, because a Fae, when it's at its youngest, can early hunt at 75% sanity, but if you spend time around the ghost, it ages it, and so that hunting threshold will drop. So it could still be a Fae, unfortunately. That's the downside of not getting hunted right off the bat. Yeah, demons can hunt technically at 70% sanity or at any sanity if they use their rare ability. The fact that it hasn't hunted us yet, we're below 70%, I would say probably not demon. A Raiju would be able to early hunt at 65% if there are electronics nearby it. Given that we have electronics turned on and scattered about, I would say probably not Raiju. Let me see. Mare cannot early hunt at 60% if the lights are on in its room, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and turn these off. If this is even the ghost room anymore. Hey! Okay, it's not an Oni, so Onis cannot do that specific ghost breath event. Hello? Where are ya? Well, hi, Granny! Granny, what you doing? Why are you in the corner? Okay, so we got another singing ghost event. Fascinating. So Banshee could be very likely. Because we've gotten 2 out of 3 ghost events that have been singing ghost events. But as I was saying, Oni cannot do that very specific ghost breath event. Hi there! You're just pretty active, aren't ya? Can you stop that? Thank you. Oh, blew out a couple of my candles. Let's go light those back up. Yeah, there's one other ghost event that kind of sounds like that ghost breath event that's what I call it. But the other one is actually a physical manifestation where the ghost will walk towards you and then blow at you, and it sounds very, very similar, but it is not the same. So the ghost ball, ghost breath event, whatever people want to call it, it's just where that ball of air moves towards you. So if like all of a sudden, plate. So like if all of a sudden the light switches off and then you get hit with that like some loud sound out of nowhere and you didn't hear any ghost footstep noises, that's probably ghost breath event. You can hear the subtle difference once you get used to it. Okay, what's happening here? We're at very low sanity and it's not hunting us, it's just spamming us with ghost events. Hello? Are you actually gonna be an Onryo? Huh? Because the fact that it's just blowing out candles and not hunting. Pretty sus. Unless it's a mare. Actually, even a mare. So a mare can hunt at 40% sanity if the lights are on in its ghost room. So I was gonna say maybe this is its actual room right now. But even then, a mare would be able to hunt. So the fact we're at like 38-ish% sanity. There we go. Okay. I think that's not a normal speed. Gonna turn on my smudge timer, because if it hunts before 3 minutes has passed, it can't be a spirit. Actually, it didn't slow back down, so I was assuming it was getting faster because it had been in line of sight of me, because most ghosts will increase speed in line of sight, but then they will gradually slow back down, and I feel like it didn't sound like it was getting back down to normal speed yet. Hang on. Let's get hunted again. So it did still sound kind of fast near the end there, but could also just be that it had been in line of sight of me for long enough that it just didn't slow back down, but I don't know. I don't know. I want to go get hunted again. Okay, Ghosty. And where did you start hunting from? Because I think it started from in here, so it should have been within range of these candles. But it also didn't eat the crucifix. I believe it was over this way. You're not in this room, are you? Huh? Huh, Ghost? Where are you at? Is it not cold in here anymore? Ugh. Okay, well, definitely not a mare. I was thinking it probably wasn't, but yeah, Ghosty's actually over in this room right now. So let's throw that in there. Because unless we are within range to prevent the ghost from hunting with the crucifixes, we can't do a proper Onryo test. Because it probably roamed away from this room. But like I said, I believe it has changed rooms multiple times now. So definitely not Goryo. I need to be very careful though. If it's a normal hunting ghost, it can hunt again now. Come on, ghosty. Gonna try and move that. Wait, what? Hey! I'm sorry, what the hell just happened? Wait, my flashlight wasn't even flickering? But it just went down the stairs? How was I not in range of it to interfere with my electronics? No, that sounds normal speed. So yeah, you heard that little speed up when it was in line of sight of me, but I believe that sounded normal. So yeah, not twins. Okay, so that's unfortunate, but it's definitely not spirit, because that was before 3 minutes had passed. So it's normal speed, it's not... Actually, how... Yeah, Moroi would be faster, because Moroi gets faster the lower your sanity is. I believe it would be a little bit faster right now. So definitely not Moroi, not Diogen, probably not Faye. Maybe we'll try to spend a little bit more time with it, see if it gets a little bit slower. Did it sound quiet? I don't think so. It's definitely not Phantom Blink, definitely not a Jinx that it doesn't get fast in line of sight of us, even though it has never turned off the breaker, which is interesting. Definitely not a Revenant, because it's not slow out of line of sight of us, and it's super fast when it either senses our electronics or sees us. Definitely not a Hantu, because it's not getting faster in colder areas, as far as I can tell. Unless I'm being bamboozled by one. Let's take a couple more smudges. I need to check for Obake. Because Obake will shapeshift sometimes. So like every time the Obake hunts, it'll shapeshift at a bare minimum of 1 time. But it also has a chance to do it more often. Oh my god, you're still in the hallway. You've turned on this and that. Can you stop, actually? Like, pick a room and stay in it, you little shite? Okay. So far, not seeing any shape-shifting. So yeah, probably not Obake. I feel like we looked at it long enough that we would have seen it if it had shape-shifted, but there goes all my smudge sticks. So that's a problem. What is this ghost? This one's being stubborn. I really would like to get crucifixes back into the hallway. So yeah, I think it's just hallway. Hi! What's up? Okay, cool. Glad we had this talk. Door touch. Put that down. These candles lit back up, because if it doesn't seem to hunt for a while again, could, again, mean it's an Onryo. Let's put this one down here in the hopes we stop a hunt. Door touch? No slamming doors, though. I don't think it's throwing enough to be a poltergeist. Ah! Okay, why did that scare me so badly? I'm still gonna kind of like throw together a little like polter pile. If it ever ends up throwing more than one... Okay, definitely not an Onryo. Okay, okay, okay. So that's getting us somewhere. It also probably is not a shade because it started hunts from inside the same room as us. So definitely not, or hopefully not shade. So we're looking at, oh god. It's gonna be a Yurei, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna be a Yurei. Because yeah, even though it seemed to have been moving around a lot, it doesn't necessarily feel like it's roaming to my location. So probably not Banshee. It's definitely not the Mimic, hopefully, because we didn't see ghost orbs. I should do another check for ghost orbs, honestly. You think I could do it? Probably gonna die. It's gonna start hunting. Whoop! oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Yeah, so definitely not twins though, because it's for sure normal speed. Doesn't sound quiet at all, so not miling. Is it actually yokai? Is that what? So like, what was weird about that first time that it hunted and my flashlight wasn't even flickering? That means I was probably outside of range for detection. But I'm pretty sure that when you stand in that room where like close to that side, I should have been in detection range. So I'm wondering if there was some kind of a bug, but maybe that's why it didn't come find me. Is that it's actually a yokai? It would make sense. Because I don't think it's throwing enough to be a poltergeist. We're looking at either Yurei or yokai. It's not getting slower either, so I'd say not a fae, because we spent even more time around it, so I feel like it would be getting slower. So we're looking at my two least favorite ghosts of all time, yokai and Yurei. And pro tip about this, if you kind of leave this like that, you can actually use the door to break line of sight before getting in there, so if the ghost is on your tail, it's a good way to save your life. That's why I was like trying to open and then like close it as I was running through. I'm being hunted. Hey! Hey, I'm over here! Ghosty, come here! Hey! Hey, I'm over here! Hey! I was gonna say, it sounded like it was maybe coming to my, like, the last node location that I was in, but then it didn't actually come into the room, so that was interesting. Did I just... Might have been too far away, honestly. Like, trying to do a yokai test before you have it. Okay. Hey! Hey, I'm over here. Come get me. Come here. Hey! Hey! Yeah, it's not coming in here, even though I'm talking. I believe, again, it was close enough. So yeah, I think we're gonna go with yokai. If it ends up being a Yurei, we just cry. But that would explain why it didn't find me the one time. But I was kind of worried about that one because it might have been bugged because my flashlight wasn't even flickering. So like, that was weird. But let's go with yokai. Get the hell out of here. Because it never slammed a door shut and drained our sanity out of nowhere. And it was in a room with a whole bunch of doors. So hopefully a Yurei would have done it by now. But let's see. Let's see. Yay! It was a yokai. Nice. Okay. So 2 for 2. Not bad. Not bad at all. We got one more to go. Okay, now we have Daniel Shawcross. Paramike led me astray last time. That makes me so very salty. I don't know how I heard the footstep when I was below the ghost room. Like, I feel like that shouldn't have been able to happen. So maybe that was just a bug, though, because I definitely heard a stomp. And that usually only happens if you're actually, like, near the ghost. So it was interesting, but also very irritating, because that made me waste some fucking time. How dare it? How dare? Breaker, nice. Hit that on. What's also interesting is none of the ghosts have turned off the breaker. I mean, to be fair, we were only with the mimic for like 3 seconds, but like still. The last ghost didn't turn off the breaker at all. That's weird. So we were in there for quite some time. I feel like the ghosts usually turn off the breaker in that amount of time. Unless it's a djinn. Okay, we still have, oh, screw it, just use this. No, it's hallway again. No, I don't want it. Okay, let's check for ghost orbs real fast. Hallway sucks. How's my sanity? It's still decent. We'll call it good. I'll go ahead and take up crucifixes in case it's an early hunting ghost. Yeah, let's do that. Because right now, a Fae... Actually, no, we're slightly above... Like, we're right on the line. A Fae will be able to hunt us very shortly, but, a Yokai could early hunt us if we talk around it. Because they can technically early hunt at 80% if you talk around it and anger it. But I also have the hardest time getting Yokais to do that. So, like, I never test for that anymore, because it never seems to work. Okay. Don't see any ghost orbs, though, but let's go ahead and throw this down. Gonna go grab motion sensor and salt, and a UV light, so we'll do a little Wraithy Poo test. Get some candles in, do an Onryo test, and then we'll probably drop our sanity, let ourselves get hunted. Ba-doop-ba-doo. Ba-doop-boop-ba-doop-boo. Boom. Oh, Ghosty! You here? Let's see. Where's the line? Right here. Okay! So then if I kind of spread it out evenly, I assume that the ghost will have to walk through the salt in order to set off the motion sensor. Kaboomity boom. Alright, this ghost is being super quiet. Please don't be a shade. Ugh. Let's see. Yeah, let's take in some candles. Okay, well, not a wraith. There we go. I was gonna say, is it gonna do anything? But there we go. Definite not wraith. Because then if we look through here, you'll see lovely footsteps. Let's actually move this candle right there. I'm gonna try to spread them out evenly, make sure the crucifix is right there. So we'll see when it, because holy hell, look at this activity. It's like 0. Are you shady poo? Huh? Are you a little shady poo? Let's go ahead and grab one more candle. I'm also going to take a... I don't know. Is anything else really gonna help me? I don't think so. So yeah, let's just go drain our sanity, get hunted. Or try to get hunted, because like, because of how quiet it's being, I do want to drop my sanity to below 50% and then see if it tries to hunt then. Because it could very well be a shade, in which case it won't be able to hunt until 35% sanity, so we definitely want to test for that. Stepping in all the salt. Cool. And I'm also gonna make a little pulty pile, just so that if we get an explosion, we'll hopefully be able to hear it pretty clearly. If my pile will stay together, that'd be great. No, stop rolling away. Hey! Stop it. Because so far it's not throwing a lot, but I also have the lights on right now, so I should probably turn the lights off, increase some activity. We'll see if it ever does a polter throw. Because of mistakes made last game, I'm gonna check for a yokai ASAP. So let's do, oh, it just blew out all of the candles. Okay. What a little Onryo thing to do. That does not guarantee an Onryo. So all ghosts obviously can blow out candles. It's just Onryo is more likely to blow them out a lot. Ooh, I do have this hiding spot. Nice. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and look at this one more time. Okay, it's still ghost room is hallway. Let's see what my sanity's at. So I would like to do a shade test, just given that it's being very, very quiet. So hopefully I'm a... Perfect. So we are still above, shade hunting range. So hopefully we'll be able to rule that out if it does try to hunt now. I'm also gonna turn the light off, so if it is a shade, it can also hunt. Or, sorry, not shade. Mare, it can hunt. Okay. Keep the candles lit. I'm also gonna open all the doors, check for... or try to check for Ure, so it'll be very obvious if it slams a door shut outside of a ghost event. Oh, blew out 2 candles again. Still no hunt. Come on, Mr. Ghosty Poo. You know you wanna hunt me. Probably not Mare, because like I turned the light off and it still hasn't increased activity. It's being super quiet. We haven't had a single ghost event yet. So like Shade is looking very, very likely. If it's just really, really not hunting, I'm gonna let the candles go out. And then if it hunts, I'll think Onryo. If it still doesn't hunt, I'll think Shade. So yeah, let's go ahead and let the candles start kind of getting blown out. Because it also just blew out my lighters. Like Onryo and Shade are my top 2 right now, just of how quiet it's being. Like I feel like an Onryo though would be doing more ghost events right now. So again, I'm still leaning heavily towards Shade. Like it's not throwing anything. It's not doing any ghost events. It's still not hunting, even though the candles on this side of the room are now out. That candle is out now, too. Ghost? My god, you gotta be a shade. There's no way in hell another ghost is gonna be this boring. Mr. Shady! What happens if I walk out of the room? Eh? Eh? No, you're still not going to hunt? Well, this is a fun time. Alright, I am definitely leaning towards shade. What's my sanity at? Oh my god. So yeah, I might just go ahead and trigger a cursed hunt now. But like, look at this. 20% sanity, we're still not being hunted, so unless it's like a fae that is aged entirely, I'm thinking shade. Let's see if it's tried to hunt now that I've been outside of the room. No, still nothing? This is the world's worst ghost? Are you even a ghost? Is this Casper? Did I accidentally turn on friendly ghost? Because it's still in the hallway. Normal speed. So yeah, I think shade. Hey there, friend. Oh, lordy lord. Okay. Because, yeah, it didn't seem to care that the candles went out. It still just wasn't hunting. I don't know. Like, even if this is not a shade, I'm leaving because this is the world's most boring ghost. Like, I don't even care. If it's not a shade, we get it wrong, we do another one. But, like, this ghost is hella boring. If it's not a shade, then it's just not a good ghost. And we don't want to deal with that nonsense. We don't need that in our lives. Hey, look, it's a shade!
There's some jobs ready for you.
God damn it. I hate shades. Like, they're pretty easy to identify, but at the same time, they're so boring. We got, what, 0 ghost events, right? But there we go. 3 for 3. And there's 100 grand, baby! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go. Look at that. It's beautiful. Hee. Oh, I love the weekly challenges. Look at all that money and experience. I did it. I did it. Oh my god, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. I can't believe it. There we go. 100 grand, finally. I'm not gonna lie. Having days where people try to intentionally get me killed on Twitch when we're streaming has severely depleted my money funds, but there's 100 grand finally. I'm glad I got there because I wanted to get there before the level progression happens, which should be coming sometime soon. I have no idea. I've heard rumors that May is the month, but I don't know if it's true or not. We'll see. We'll see. But I reached my goal. There it was. There you guys. You guys were here with me for this glorious moment of getting finally 100 grand. Now I'll go get on stream and people are gonna kill me with Dixper again, but it was fun while it lasted. But yeah, that was a good challenge. I love 0 evidence. It's by far one of my favorite challenges because it just highlights the depth of the ghosts in this game, and it's amazing. Yokai still piss me off, but we got him. We got him. I'm glad it wasn't a Urei. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe for future content. And I'd also like to give a huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you guys so much for all you do for me. I could not be doing this without your support, and I love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything. Happy hunting out there, everyone.